This is June 6, 2026, and this is our new to us Carefree camper. She is built in Trail, British Columbia in 1975. Guys, she is 50 years old. This is a before video. So I'm going to show you what condition she's in right now. She has had multiple layers of paint. We're guessing about 5. She originally was red. Let's go in a little closer so you can see where the two pieces of the shell originally. This is a fiberglass trailer, and that is the seam where the two pieces go together. So that's going to be a job. And you can see all the layers of paint that they put on everything. So let's have a look. And we've got black paint on the bottom and white paint on the top. And we can see here that the windows are in not too bad shape, but everything just needs a really good clean. Likely going to take this right back down to the fiberglass. So let's have a look. Okay, on the back here, room for a tire and that little decal there on the back. Let's have a look. She needs a really good, like this, all of this is going to have to be all cleaned. And then the back window, you can see there's an awful lot that needs to be done to clean up all this. So let's have a look around here. You can see her front and her back, and this is on the side. Let's have a look inside. Oh, but before we do that, just take a quick look at the layers of silicone on this door. Like, what is even happening? It's layers of silicone. Wow, that's going to be a fun job. Kind of like these knobs on here. It's pretty cool. Little bolts. But let's have a look inside. All right. Okay, so inside, she has this little mechanism so that it holds the door open. But let's have a look inside our Carefree camper. She is a 13-foot Carefree camper with a small chair on the right-hand side. The upholstery is okay, but she is 50 years old. We've still got a situation here with all of this silicone on the inside of this door, so that's going to have to all be pulled out. The floor is in not bad condition. This little sill here is definitely needs to be replaced. And you can see the bottom here. This is the wood of this chair. That's going to be painted. And here is the cushions. They're not in terrible shape, but they're going to have to be reupholstered. On this side, there are 2 windows. One on the right and one on the left, and you can actually see where there has been some water damage. As I come in here, you can see the water damage on the right of this. The actual windows themselves are in not bad condition. The fiberglass shell, you can see, is in really great shape inside, and then the wooden cabinets have been painted several different times with white. So you can see in all the corners, it's sort of like all different sort of shades of white. And then here is the bathroom. So the door here, it's a white door. So very plain inside. Little red sink. It's old tubing, and then a tiny little vent, and a very old little light. 2 little hooks there. And that is the outside of the fiberglass shell there on that side. So the actual bones of it is just dirty, but the bones of it is pretty good. All right. So next up, let's Let's have a look here. Okay, so next up is the kitchen space, and we can see, oh, you can see the fan up there. They put in a modern fan, which is great. And so here in the kitchen space, you can see that there is an above the stove. This one here meets this very rusted out nail. And there's space above there for a few things for the kitchen. This sort of metal guard that goes around the back of the stove. There's an old sink with a cover. And the original stovetop, which apparently works but is a bit sketchy. And then this little range hood, but no fan. Probably was at one time. And then a little fridge, a little pull out. This is the pull out. And little old fridge with an ice box. There's a plug there. And a very sticky old door that doesn't come all the way out. So it's about that far. And underneath there is a tank. So not much storage room under there. And then moving on, oh, and you can see that there's like, I guess they were originally glass knobs, but covered in paint. Moving on to the other side here. This is the sitting area in the daytime, which will become the bed at nighttime. And then over here is a little cupboard with, again, a little green knob and a very empty looking cupboard with a place to put a hanger or two. There's the instructions. And down here used to be a heater, but they took it out, so. The cushions are in not bad shape, but they just smell a bit musty. There's multiple holes, I'm guessing from different kinds of blinds. And the top fiberglass meets the wood right here. So they've got white on the wood and then the cream of the fiberglass above. Just the paint job is just very patchy all the way along. There is a weird light here that doesn't work. Speaking of lights, there's one light here, half of a light here, switch there, another light there, and a weird light there. So over here, this table's in fairly good shape. Everything's just very kind of, just needs a really, really good clean. And the paint job just isn't great. You know, when you get up close, you can just see all the holes, and the actual window is nice and watertight here. Obviously needs a very, very good clean. But considering she's 50 years old, folks, you know, pretty impressed that she doesn't leak. So that concludes our before video, June 6th, 2026. This is our caravan before she is renovated. We'll see you after she's done.